Yo, this is Jay from Straight Smoke Gaming, and in today's video, we're going to be going over 5 overalls that EA messed up, and I'm coming up with the overalls for Madden 23. As you all know, they make a big deal of this every year. They release all these overalls, they drip feed them all to us, and they always mess them up. They're never right. I mean, they get some people right, but they always end up getting people wrong, and it's so annoying because they act like they make it all hyped up, and then just to see that they messed it up, it's just stupid. So I got 5 overalls here, and I also got 2 honorable mentions. So let's get right into the video, and we're gonna start out with the honorable mentions. For the 2 honorable mentions I have Deshaun Watson and Cooper Kupp. Deshaun Watson, he's an 84. In my opinion, that's too high. The guy didn't play at all last year. I don't see how you can justify putting him above guys that played every week like Derek Carr and Kyler Murray. I just don't think that can be justified. And when it comes to Cooper Kupp, he's a 98. I know that's high, but I feel like you could easily justify him as a 99. I mean, the season he just put up alone, it was arguably the best receiving season by a receiver, but you can't give him a 99. I don't know, but that's just my opinion. All right, so let's get into the actual 5 here. Number 5, I have Jamal Adams. He's a top 10 safety in the game. I just don't see it. He doesn't do enough on defense. He doesn't intercept passes. I see him getting burned a lot. I see him dropping passes that could be easy interceptions. I just don't think you could justify him as a 90 and a top safety in the league. I really don't. I think there's other guys that do a lot more than him and should be a 90 over him. I think that his overall should be dropped to like maybe an 87 to 88 range. I mean, he's still a good safety, but he's a top 10? No. Is he a 90? No. Number 4, I got Khalil Mack as a 92, and I think that's too high. They have him as one of the best linebackers in the game, one of the best, I don't remember which one it is, right or left, outside linebackers, and it just doesn't make any sense. They got him above Chandler Jones. Chandler Jones' stats were better last year. Like, it doesn't make any sense. You know, Madden's a game where they release new overalls every year. So shouldn't your overall be determined on how you played last year, not over your entire career? Even if you want to argue that point, it's like, what's the point of releasing new overalls if they're going to look at your entire career rather than 1 year? For number 3, I have Terrell as a 89. I think that's way too low. He was one of the best corners in football, and I will argue with that with anyone. One of the best corners. I mean, he wasn't giving up plays. He was defending passes. He was picking passes off. He wasn't getting beat like Trayvon Diggs. But, yeah, no, like, you could easily justify this guy being at least a 90. I mean, I think a more appropriate overall is like a 92 to a 94 range. Maybe somewhere in there I could justify that. But, I mean, bare minimum, you at least got to give him a 90. And I would still argue that being too low. Number 2, the second overall that they got wrong, it has to go to TJ Watt. I mean, I'm not a Steelers fan by any means. I'm not going to argue that this guy doesn't deserve a 99 because, I mean, if you give Myles Garrett a 99, TJ Watt deserves a 99. There's not a 3 overall gap between Myles Garrett and TJ Watt. They both are really, really good defensively. They both disrupt offenses every week. And if you're going to give one a 99, you got to be able to give the other because there's not a 3 overall gap in the production those two put up. And the number 1 overall that they messed up is giving Michael Thomas a 90. I do not know why. I do not know how anyone could justify this. The dude has not played in like a year and a half, but he is still a 90. Amari Cooper, I'm pretty sure, is the 10th receiver with the highest overall, who is a 90. Amari Cooper played last year. How is Michael Thomas a 90 and did not play a single snap last year? It is crazy to me. I don't see how anyone could put that. I don't see how that seems right at all. This dude's not healthy. He doesn't put up the stats to back up that 90. How can you give it to him? It doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, these are just 7 guys that they messed up on. I mean, there's a lot more in the game, but these are the 7 that stuck out to me the most. Yeah, that's really all I got. I'm sure I'm missing someone. If you got any other guys that I missed, go ahead and comment that down below. I would love to see that and your reasoning to why some people should be high overalls, low overalls. We're doing another video. It's going to be a top 5 overalls that Madden got right. Because, like I said at the beginning of the video, Madden or EA, they always don't get every overall wrong. They do get some right, but they get more wrong than right. Or me and Orb are working on that video right now, so that video will also be coming up here pretty soon. But yeah, no, I mean, I would love to hear your guys' thoughts on the 5 worst overalls for Madden 23. Yeah, I mean, I could argue with any of these guys on the list about anyone. So yeah, if you guys got any arguments for these 5 or arguments for your own people, I would love to hear them. We'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.